SMC draws its representatives from all the health boards in Scotland, so it's actually a consortium of health board representatives. The membership also includes volunteer public partners and industry representatives. I became a member of the SMC through being a member of my health board's Area Drug and Therapeutics Committee. The Area Drug and Therapeutics Committee advises the health board on all aspects of medicines use. My role as an SMC committee member is to carefully review the evidence that's been submitted by the manufacturer. First of all, I'll look at the clinical effectiveness of the medicine. So that's how is this medicine working and what patients are likely to get benefit from it. I'll also look at the evidence that's been submitted to see how it's improving the outcomes for patients compared to the medicines that we currently have available to use. Lastly then, I'll look at the cost effectiveness of the medicine. Again, that is this offering good value for money for the people of Scotland? At the SMC Committee, I carefully listen to the evidence that's presented and the discussion of the committee. The discussion will often focus on the robustness of the submission and any uncertainty that relates to either the clinical or economic case. That will inform my decision. I also take into account the patient and public perspective on the medicine. Then before I make my final decision, I'll look again at the improvements that this medicine is offering for the patients that will be treated with it. And I'll also take into account any perhaps more negative aspects of the medicine, so things like side effects or additional visits to hospital or monitoring requirements. And then finally, I'll look at the cost effectiveness and I'll ask myself, how much benefit is this medicine offering in relation to its cost? The SMC often has to make difficult decisions. The decisions that I find most difficult is where there's more uncertainty in the health economics case, or in the scenario where the medicine offers an advance in therapy but does not represent value for money. In these scenarios, I'll look at the evidence to see whether the medicine is offering substantial improvements in life expectancy or substantial improvements in quality of life. I will also consider whether there's an unmet need for this patient group. That is, that there aren't any available medicines that are offering benefit. Lastly, I'll look at any special issues that have been presented by the patient groups or by the clinical experts or by the manufacturer of the medicine. One of the challenges of my role is the amount of work it is on top of the day job. Most of the submissions are hundreds of pages long and it takes quite a bit of time to prepare for the SMC meeting. One of the other challenges as a health board employee is the very significant financial challenges that are faced by health boards, and therefore when I'm making my decisions about medicines, I need to give due consideration to the value for money that the medicines are offering. One of the rewards of the role is it's academically stimulating being a member of SMC, and I enjoy that. And one of the other rewards is that the SMC advice enables health boards to take a consistent approach to making medicines which represent good value for money available as quickly as possible so that patients can benefit.